should be live. We are on final approach to Sapsucker Woods. Unfortunately, it's raining. Not hard, but, you know, enough to be annoying. I had checked the forecast, and at least the one I checked didn't show anything about rain for, you know, for the rest of the day. So I don't know if this is just a brief little nothing, or if it's going to be something that sticks with us. I don't know. But there's no doubt it affects things. But it was, I mean, it's more like a, I'm not going to say a mist, but lots of tiny little droplets. I think I hear a catbird. When I was here, of birds, but I did see last week a red-tailed hawk, a green heron, great blue heron. I don't remember what else I saw, but that was last week. Who knows what we'll see this week? Maybe nothing. I believe I just heard an American goldfinch. Yes, American goldfinch. What was that? Prior weeks we'd drive in like this and see or hear quite a few birds, but not today. It's getting to be that time of year. More goldfinches. At least 2 or 3. I think I just heard a Canada goose. Just heard a cardinal, northern cardinal. Maybe a second one. Blue jay? Okay, I have a few things to do before we can get out and take a walk. So if you will bear with me, I'd appreciate it. No wagons or anything today. I don't know if it's going to rain or not. I don't believe it will, but you never know. I'm not even going to take a second camera just because of the weather, really. I mean, I might regret not taking another camera, but especially if we see something that I think is really special, and that can happen. Okay. I'll be with you as soon as I can. Tempted to go without bug spray just because I hate wearing the bug spray. I should say bug repellent, not bug spray, as in something that kills bugs. The American goldfinches seem rather active and a little bit noisy, and it's no surprise. In my experience here at Sapsucker, that's been the case in late August and I think early September as well, for years. And it's my understanding that American goldfinches are late breeders anyway. Earlier today, when I mentioned that most of the birds had were finished breeding, I did think about the goldfinches and the fact that they are late breeders, and they might still be, in fact, likely are still in their breeding cycle. Okay, I think I have what I need, or what will hopefully be enough. Oh, wait. Oh, what did I say? I'm not sure if I just saw a bird of prey or not. It's very possible. Oh no. We gotta get going. In case I see it. Come on, don't be so tangled up. Okay. You know, I think I might have, as I think about it, I think I might have seen one. Hopefully, I'm carrying some extra stuff. Hopefully I won't lose any of it. Welcome to Sapsucker Woods. Let's take a walk. We may not have much time depending on the weather and how things work out. We don't have that much time anyway because, you know, it's not really late yet. I'm wondering if I saw a bird of prey or not. I realize it's been a while since we've been here together. I was here last week, but I tried a different wagon last week. Morning dove. Can't say I'm thrilled with the way the test went. It was okay, but still a little noisy and heavier. Two morning. That might not be a morning dove. No. I think I may have seen a sharp-shinned hawk. I'm not sure, given its size. I can't. Where it seemed to go is, I don't know where. That may have been a sharp-shinned hawk. The shape was not quite right to be, for instance, the morning dove I had also seen in the air. I'm not sure. Sorry I didn't get it on camera. Same basic shape as Cooper's, for instance, but the tail didn't seem quite as long, and it did seem a little bit smaller maybe. We've got blue jays going crazy. Maybe I'm wrong. More blue jays. We've got a great blue heron in the tree. But I want to see if that was I don't know if that was a hawk of some sort or not, but it just didn't seem like it was one of the other usuals. And I don't know if this is really a good spot for me to be in because I've got so many trees in the way. Just heard either a Harry or a Downy. green heron just flew into view over here. Look at the fish. Or a frog. Kind of wish I had the other camera set up with me. Oh, hummingbird! Nothing to see in August here, nothing to see. Well, just saw the hummingbird, I don't see it now. Oh, there's another heron. So we have two great blue herons. One's still in the tree, and we'll see, there it is. So we still have one up here. Hey, we're not doing too badly. A green heron, two great blue herons, a possible hawk of some sort, either Sharpie or Cooper's maybe. I may be wrong about either. Now, as for, I don't know if there was a Cooper's hawk, or I'm sorry, a sharp-shinned or a Cooper's hawk around. It just seemed like something had more of a hawk profile than, let's say, a blue jay or a mourning dove or a grackle, anything that would have an approximation of that that shape. There are Canada geese over there. I had heard somebody earlier, and there may be, yeah, there are more. There are more, but I would have a hard time showing them to you because of the vegetation in the way. Oh, and did I see a duck? I don't know what kind of duck it is, but I think it's a mallard. I think so. I don't know. Back to the green heron, which maybe I should have stayed with while I was eating the frog. And I just heard a belted kingfisher. That's the same location where I saw the green heron last week, or a green heron. I don't know if it's the same one, of course. Okay. If there was a sharp-shinned hawk or something, I don't believe I am going to see it, at least from here. Or at least not right now. I don't see anything like that. Look back up at the great blue heron that's up in the tree. And like I've said before, you know, we can see many of them in a day at Montezuma, but somehow when we come here and we see one or two, it's a special thing. Even though, I mean, we see them often enough, it's not like they're a rarity here. What was that? Oh, that must have been a hairy woodpecker. We're going to get moving. That rain is coming in again. Not heavy rain, but just saw a red-winged blackbird, or maybe two. You know, who knows if we'll see much more, but this is at the very least, it's a nice way to start the day here. Maybe we won't see anything else anywhere. You know, I should look with binoculars of interest. I think I'm hearing house finches. May be wrong about that, but I think so. Oh, another green heron. That's the second one. So the first one is still over here. So 2 greens and 2 great blues. How beautiful. Sorry, I'm all over the place with the camera. Sorry. Wait a minute. Wait. Is that a... No. Oh, maybe more geese than I realized. Bye, guys. Good to see you. Okay, let me continue to look around just a little bit more with binoculars. And then we'll get to the trails. I really cannot see at all. I don't even know where it is. The second great blue heron. Remember, we still have the one that's up here in the tree, that has been up in the tree since we arrived. Okay, I think I just saw something over there. Another green heron. There's a green heron there. There was one over here. Maybe it's the same one, I don't know. And there's still the one that's over here. Let me, it's very possible that the one I just saw across the way there is the same one that was this, well, the second one that we saw. 1 second. It could be the second one could be hiding in there, but I have a feeling that is the second one. At least at the moment, I can't see it from here. So, anyway, it would be best if we got underway on the walk, but this has been already, I think, a good start, as far as I'm concerned. Could there... Oh, 1 second. Could there have been a hawk flying around? A Cooper's, maybe not. I don't know. I'd have to look at the... I did catch it on camera once, and I'd have to look at that, see if I can determine. Wait a minute. Oh, no, okay. The second green heron is here. So that was a third green heron over here somewhere. Wherever it is. There it is. So 1. You were just there. It was there. And then 3. Ooh. So 3 green herons, not too bad. We'll take it. Love green herons. Okay, but let's take a walk because, not that it's raining hard, but it's raining annoyingly. Actually, it's not bothering me myself, but maybe some water will get on the lens, which I can deal with, or maybe some will get on my binocular lenses, which can also be annoying. You know, I mean, let's face it, generally, especially in the months without, you know, without a frozen pond, you know, the activity, well, actually a lot of the activity stays around the lab anyway because of the feeding garden in the winter. But, you know, generally the activity centers around the pond, and in August especially, the woods can be pretty quiet. Not that the birds aren't around, but if they're, you know, not as vocal and not calling attention to themselves. I hear a red-bellied woodpecker. Yeah. And somebody else is vocalizing here. I'm not sure. Could be a cardinal. Maybe not. No. I don't know. I don't know. I think it was kind of wondered when I was saying how August can be, you know, the worst month of the year for sapsucker. I think it was wondered, you know, what, then why come here anyway? Well, because there's still a good likelihood of seeing something good, you know, something interesting. Maybe you come here and you don't see anything walking the trails, but especially if you're carrying a good camera set up, maybe you have a great look at a great blue heron or a green heron or something. One thing with bird watching, it can take some perseverance. You know, you can't just. Sometimes you have to devote the time or the energy or effort or whatever. You can't just quit. You know, if it were too easy, maybe I wouldn't want to do it. I shouldn't say it that way, but I think it would be a little bit less rewarding. You know, if it were as simple as just, you know, stepping out of the car and I've got 3 million birds all around me. It might be interesting at first, but it would be less rewarding. Because it would be, things would be seen too often, and you know, it's nice when you put work into something and then you achieve a goal or whatever. That's what I mean by, you know, when I say the rewarding part. All I can hear are blue jays really right now. Glad we saw those Canada geese taking off. I'm not saying I'm glad they left, I'm just glad we were able to see them. I don't know how many we saw. Well, we did see some in some places in Montezuma, but Might have been more than we saw from Wildlife Drive. I'm not sure. But we did see some, you know, from East Road. You know, birds like wood thrushes and veeries, hermit thrushes. I don't know if they've left already. It does seem like they just got here. But anyway, we haven't been hearing them sing really for weeks. It's been a while. And certainly haven't heard like several of them singing at once. We may have heard a few calls, or calls or songs, but nothing like, you know, 3 or 4 of them or 5 of them singing all at once. They may still be around, but if they are, they're probably trying to build up reserves for their prior to their departures. I think I'm hearing a peewee, eastern wood peewee. I didn't put a lot of spray on, so I'll have to keep moving so the mosquitoes don't get me. The peewee sounds like it's ahead of us a ways. You know, I think that's the first flycatcher we've seen or heard all day. We're not going to take the long walk, but I just wanted to walk this way a little bit. I haven't kept track of Ithaca's weather any better than I've kept track of Montezuma's, but I believe they've received rain here also over the week. Don't know if they've received as much as my area did, but I'd love to, oh, just on mosquito I think, I'd love to hear or see an owl. let's put it this way, hear and see. And I'd love to see it while hearing it. How do you like that? Other than that peewee, we're not hearing any birds at all here in the woods. Pretty much how it was last week. And, you know, I know it's not early in the day, but it's not like it's 90 degrees. And it's not like it's really dark yet. It's just the time of year, I believe. I mean, we haven't even heard chickadees or tufted titmice or white-breasted nuthatches. None of even the regulars that are around in the I hear a faint call from an American goldfinch. And who knows, there might have been, you know, significantly more activity earlier in the day here in the woods. I have no idea. You never know when, given that there's so many areas we could go, you know, you wonder sometimes if you're going in the right location to see something. And you know, maybe I should have spent the whole day here at Sapsucker. I mean, I used to do that, or at least I'd spend maybe, you know, sometimes 4 hours walking around. I'll say, you know, I used to come here and, you know, you bump into people and they talk about this place called Montezuma. You have to go there, it's great, and this and that, okay. And then finally I decided, you know, I want to see what this place is about. realized it wasn't too far away, and I'm glad I gave it a try. I'm also glad that the first time I went up, which, you know, I don't know what I was expecting. I went up in March, and you know, Wildlife Drive was closed. So I went up there, and I didn't know my way around, and I didn't really go looking. I don't know. Did I think that was it for the whole place? I don't know. I guess I didn't do my research, or enough research. And so, you know, Wildlife Drive was closed. I saw a few Canada geese here and there in that, you know, in the area I could drive, you know, up to the visitor center, and that was it. I was like, you know, I could have stayed in, you know, in Ithaca for that if I wanted. But I'm glad I went up, and I don't remember if I went up the very next week or if I went up within a couple weeks. And by then, the second time, Wildlife Drive was open. Maybe I had done some research before going up the second time. But, you know, going back to perseverance, research is helpful too, and don't forget, but I'm glad I gave it another shot. And I've been lucky enough to go there and to see with my own eyes, or at least record with my camera while looking through the camera, some kinds of things, you know, sometimes the kind of stuff you see on TV, you know. Hearing, you know, maybe a couple American goldfinches. I'm not sure exactly where they are. I'm guessing they're near the tops of some trees, but I don't believe those are alert calls necessarily. At least, you know, I've never looked up their calls to see if that is an alert call, but I'm not hearing any other sounds from any other birds. So, you know, we haven't seen a robin here. Not yet today. Doesn't mean there aren't any here. I'm not saying that. And as you may recall, we've seen robins that were clearly wintering here. But, you know, I haven't seen any robins, haven't heard any. Whereas, you know, just recently, we were seeing quite a few robins. I see a couple ducks. Oh, they just took off. Oh, I think they were wood ducks by the sound of them. They were out a little ways, but maybe I startled them. Sorry, ducks. But they sounded like wood ducks to me. Well, while we're here, let's take a look around. Let me look with binoculars. It's hard to see anything. I mean, I don't know if you can tell, but when you're looking like this with the naked eye, or even with a camera, sometimes it can be so hard to distinguish, a bird that's there from the lily pads. If there's a Canada goose there. Two of them. And geese. Oh, mosquitoes. Okay. Other than the Canada geese, there really isn't anything here to look at anyway. So let's get moving. Mosquitoes spoil the party all the time. I think I hear a peewee. I don't know if it's another peewee. I'll bet it is. Chance we're hearing cedar waxwings. I think we are. Okay, the great blue heron is still in the tree, way up there. These are the same Canada geese, I believe, that we saw moments ago. Mosquitoes have found me again already. I don't know how they did it, but they did. Okay, let me have a quick look around. We don't have all that much time anyway here. Who's that? I would like to go to the campus and take a look around. Now last week I saw Big Red, Arthur, and two youngsters. I don't know if I'll have that kind of luck today. Okay, let's see if we can see who this is though. Looks like a wood duck. Now, I don't know if it's one of the wood ducks that we saw flying away from us. I can't say. I just heard a chickadee. I think I just heard a catbird also. Okay, let's look quickly over Yes, I did hear a catbird. That looks like a mourning dove in the air. Just heard, I don't know how many belted kingfishers have been around, but we've heard one, at least one. And just heard it again. Okay, I think we're going to move on, just because of time and because I'm not really seeing anything. One more look at the heron. Great blue. It is a nice sight to see, isn't it? Not saying anyone's nesting, but, you know, still nice to see one here. Okay, let's get going. That peewee continues to call. Another mourning dove flying overhead. Make it two, flying overhead. I've seen a lot of mourning doves today. I mean, just in driving, you know, just everywhere. I keep seeing like twos and threes of them all over the place. And I'm not saying that's, you know, unusual or anything like that, but I wouldn't be surprised if many people think, oh, there aren't that many mourning doves, but I have a feeling there are quite a few. You know, the total population may be surprisingly large, is what I'm trying to say, I guess. Hearing the capper again, probably, given where it sounds like it's coming from, it's probably yet another capper. You know, I'll say this walk overall has not been disappointing. I mean, as I you know, as we saw earlier, saw quite a bit near the lab, but even though we're not seeing a lot of birds out here in the woods, I guess I'm enjoying the walk now. It doesn't hurt the fact that, you know, the fact that it's not 95 degrees out doesn't hurt. Sometimes, you know, if you're not seeing much and you're roasting away, or it's really, really cold, then, you know, obviously you're like, you may wonder what's going on. Why you're doing it now? What did I just hear? You know, again, I haven't followed Ithaca's weather really closely, but I wonder, I was wondering this morning also. My own area has received a fair amount of rain. I wonder how, oh, here's a robin. Hi, robin. Good to see you, baby. Love robins. Oh, look who's flying into the... Did I hear a nuthatch? I'm not sure. Common grackle. Right there, I don't know if we've seen grackles already, but that was one. Okay, let me look at things with binoculars and see if I can see anything of interest. Well, anyway, I was saying, thinking this morning, with all the rain, and this would the way. I mean, here it is. It's mid-August. Sometimes by now, you might. I know it's not fall yet, but sometimes by now you see some of the leaves starting to turn on some trees. And just by the way I was looking around, I'm not saying there's absolutely no color change. I mean, some look like, okay, it's definitely late summer, but you know, I don't know what's going to happen. Are we going to have a fall like last year in terms of leaf color change, where it just like never happened? I do hear a nuthatch. I mean, trees here and there would change, but it never had any kind of a good coordinated color change. Okay, I've got mosquitoes around now. Okay, let's get going anyway. Oh, and is that another? That's better. Anyway, I believe I just saw a phoebe. If I had to guess, it was definitely a flycatcher of some sort, and I don't know if it could have been a peewee, could have been a phoebe, could have been something else, but that's what I believe it might have been. Sorry about the blue screen. I don't know exactly what happened. Oh, wait. Wait. I think I see, yeah, I believe I see there's a kingfisher, but I believe I heard a different one. And here, flying right up here, is looks like a downy by the size of it. Yeah, that looks, I think it's a downy woodpecker. Yeah, that looks like a downy, just by its size. And anyway, I saw the kingfisher, but I believe I heard one from elsewhere, so maybe we do have two Yes, definitely. We definitely have two. One, the sound is coming from over there, and here, oh. The second one just took off, and the mosquitoes are finding me, so let's, oops, yeah, let's keep going. I'll tell you, I mean, yeah, it's August, but we're seeing some nice birds. Maybe not super well, but pretty decent variety overall. Not sure if I'm hearing something up ahead. I don't know what I'm hearing up ahead. I'm hearing something. It's not a call. It's just, I don't know. It's just noise or something. Could be a flock of birds. You know, maybe, I don't know. I don't see anybody, but I can't see exactly as well as I would like. Oh, yeah. Okay. I wonder if they're starlings? Quite a few, whatever they are. I think they're starlings, by the looks of them. Most of them just took off, but not all of them. Not sure what I just heard from over here. I can guess. I don't think it was a bird, but it's possible. But I'm going to have a quick look around here with binoculars, just if the edge here, just to see if there's anything popping into view. No, I don't see anything. Don't see anything of interest right now. That's not rain, that's the little minnows or whatever they are. Okay, let's get going. think mostly starlings, but I don't know if I'll be able to see them well from here or not. No, not really. This tree's in the way. Back up there, I'll give you a quick look. Back up there, lined up again. Okay, let's keep going. We have so much time. That's my eye. Saw somebody fly up into here, but now I don't see it. I don't know what it was. I heard a noise earlier, and I said I thought I might know what it was, and this might have been what it was. It's a red squirrel. Cute. Oh, okay. The more I think about it, maybe the more convinced I am that we did see a hawk of some sort earlier. A lot of blue jays here in this area. I wonder if there's anything here that I am not aware of. Kind of doubt it. I mean, they don't seem to be mobbing anything. Could be wrong. Okay, we'll go back to the water very quickly, see if we can see anything of interest, but then we'll head to the campus. don't know if you can see it, but right there in the center of the screen, the feather just fell. Don't know where it came from. Hold on, I'll look at some of the binoculars. Oh, no. It flew off, so I guess I won't. Did I just hear a northern flicker? I think I did. Maybe two. At least one. We really need to hurry. As I said, the days are not as long as they used to be, so we'll get to the campus fairly soon just to give us some time to look around. Here's a downy. And I believe I just saw a song sparrow. Okay, there goes the downy. But the song sparrow flew down into here. At least I think that's what it was. The great blue heron is no longer in the tree. At least I don't see it. Approach slowly, just in case that great blue heron is nearby. And I can't see it from here. Is that it there? Or is it a heron? Don't know if it's the same one, of course, but good to see anyway. I don't know if I would have seen it if I walked by there, so that could be the one that was in the tree. Not much else going on that I can see, at least with the naked eye, so I think we're going to head to the car. And at least for me, I'm going to say on my own behalf, I'm going to declare that a nice walk. I think I see a couple crows. Yes, two crows. But I think it's time we headed to the car. We actually, I didn't count the species, and I'm not going to, but I think we actually saw a fair amount today, and it's nice to see. Okay, let's get going. Nice walk here. Hold on, I just saw something. Hold on. No, I don't see it now, but I did see some movement. I think we're hearing that occasional chip note of the song sparrow. It's hard to see into the feeding garden, but there's a mourning dove in there. I'm guessing there are more birds, but that's the one I could see. So, at least as far as I'm concerned, that was a nice walk. Wouldn't mind seeing more, but you know. Okay, we'll get you in the car. And 1 second. Get you in the car, and then we'll head to the campus. If you're wondering, like, why are we, today, why are we driving in the campus together? Well, for instance, if I have to deal with a wagon or cart, I'd rather you guys not have to wait while I clean it up, put it away, and all that. And if it's one of those times when I've had a long walk here on a hot day, maybe sometimes I also kind of need a break too, just to refresh. Anyway, I'll be right with you. That later. Get this out now. These wires are all tangled. 1 second. I always get tangled coming in and out of the car. And this thing gets in the way every time. Almost every time. We don't always. Wait, you know what? 1 second. I may have to unplug you for a second. Well, see if we can make do. We don't always pay any tributes at appropriate times. Sometimes it just seems like it's overdone and therefore not a tribute at all. Sometimes I just want to do it. 1 second here. Flicker to our right. have to admit I only have like maybe 4 songs. Okay, one more. You can sing along too if you'd like.
Oh,
see somebody. Central heating plant. Perfect timing. Okay, let's take a look at this somebody, whoever is on top of one of these stacks of the central heating plant. I'm gonna have to shut everything off. 1 second. Oh, this battery's getting low. But there's definitely somebody up there. Don't know who it is. Looks like it might be Big Red, but I'm not sure. Oh, I don't know. I don't know who it is. Ready? Okay, we should be live again. I don't know what happened, but... Anyway, I'm not seeing anybody else at the moment. So, you know, maybe we'll head in that general direction. We might get a little closer. Although the angle here is better than if we get closer. Than at Sapsucker, I don't know, but at least we've seen 4 here, at least, and I heard another one. So let's move along and see if we can find some. Roof of the synchrotron building looked kind of wet, but you know, everything else here looks like it rained maybe earlier, but not like 5 minutes ago. And the roads, you can see, I mean, here's a puddle, but I mean, they're generally dry. Before we head down to the before we head down there, let's go up here and drive around the woods. will say this, it's quiet here. I mean, we're not hearing any alarm calls. Just saw a robin, so it's not like there aren't any robins here on the campus. Someone here. Okay. Arthur still seems to be where he was. From here, I don't know if I can see him. It's the angle. Of course, there's always a chance he actually took off. All of a sudden, to our left, I'm hearing a bunch of robin calls. No, he's still up there. Okay. He's still there. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna stop and look at him from here. I mean, we'll be a little closer than we were before, but the angle's worse and can't see him as well, actually, I think, overall. Oh, I see a hawk. We'll take that. Okay, right here. Ow. Hold on. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Looks like a youngster. Oh, it's calling and eating? I should show you. I just have a problem when one is eating and calling at the same time. I mean, it just seems ungrateful. Cutie. Maybe I should have done a full restart. after sapsucker. Sometimes a full restart just gets it so it's not so prone to having the shutdowns that we're seeing. We've had a couple of them now here on the campus. What a beautiful hawk, really. Unfortunately, well, I guess I can turn and see that Arthur is still where he was. Oh, come on.
Show you how to do this really quick. How you doing?
Okay, how are you?
Good.
Look back and see if I can. Arthur is still there. Glad I happened to see this one. Looks like it's almost done with whatever is at 8. We won't stay here too long because I want to see other hawks if possible. It just 8. From here, from this angle, the crop looks full. So, what are you calling about? Looks like it's not going to be there long. Oh, battery's getting very low. If it does take off, I have a very, very narrow window to stay with us, so we may not be able to see it. And I have a feeling maybe it's not going to take off because it needs to digest. We're going to stop. I need to change the battery right now, so I think I have to do it. Okay, I'll be right with you. Uh-oh. The remaining